Hi guys, so Harish found this really cool Italian-owned small business restaurant, but it's a very hidden area that you really wouldn't know about unless you find out from somebody else. And he found it on Instagram. And what caught his attention is the fact that the pasta is in little cones. And we asked the owner, and they said that there isn't any other place here in Chicago or any other place that he knows of in the U.S. that sells
he
the
said,
pasta in a cone. Yeah,
this is the only place in Chicago and entire USA you'll find like pasta in a cone, So we were talking a little bit like behind the story of like why he decided to do that. And he was explaining something like what he was saying, like exactly.
Well, he was saying that when he was a little boy, he remembers there was a time in Italy where he said something like there wasn't any china. I don't know if he means like there wasn't any plates, or I'm not too sure, but that's what those are literally his words. Yes. So they didn't have any type of plate to send the lunch boxes to the dads, to the husbands. So what they would do is they would take like newspaper or some type of paper and wrap up the food in the paper. That's what the idea came from. And he says that when he would go to like the market with his mom, they would give like, if you bought peanuts or any other dry foods, they would give them to you in little cones of newspaper. So he thought, that would be a really good idea to put the pasta in. And another thing about putting the pasta in the cone is it keeps the pasta really hot. The whole time we were sitting there, the pasta was steaming and
smoke is coming
like
out
if
from
they
real.
had just taken it out of the oven. So that was
Exactly.
very interesting. And even when we were packaging to take it with us, it was still super hot.
That's what he was saying, because like when you eat pasta in a plate, like by the time you finish it's gonna be cold, But the idea is like he thought like, if I put everything in a cone and it's gonna keep it warm for a long time, and which is true.
It did.
And also he was saying like he become a little bit like famous like around the US, because he said like a lot of people coming like all over the US, and like even like people are coming here like 5 hours distance and in a different states, because like they got a little bit popular in Instagram and TikTok. So even though it's like in the middle of nowhere, and everybody's coming, so I think it's because of the taste of food, because the food is really really good. And it's called, I think, authentic Italian food,
Yes, I would
and they were
consider
saying
it
like all
authentic.
the pasta and everything they made like handmade, and everything is like natural and then like freshly made.
And you can tell.
So he's saying like his wife is making inside, and he was
can
happy to
really
explain.
tell.
Actually,
Yes, he's very nice, very simple Italian man, and if you ask him, he'll tell you anything you want to know.
He seems like open to talk, and he's very chill guy and nice.
Yeah,
so,
he's an old grandpa, so these type of places that are kind of hidden and they're small, and there's not anything too fancy about them, but the love is in the food.
Exactly.
And this is, I think, from what I have tasted up to now, it's really good Italian food, and it's not very expensive. It was pretty decent, right?
It is good.
Pretty
It's
decent.
not like low or high, but it's medium range.
It's just
so
like,
it's good.
And the only thing,
But I think I don't mind to pay even a little bit extra when the food is tasty.
Like this, yeah.
And also I prefer to go to places like these rather than going to like the fancy places where everything looks fancy and like plating looks fancy, but you get
the food
very
is
small portions, and even food is not so great sometimes.
so you're not always satisfied because
it's like,
you're like,
you go
I
for
don't know."
over there mostly like to show off or like fancy.
Because
and
of
all
the pictures and the videos that you can take, you're not really enjoying your food. You're more just doing it because you're gonna put it up on social media. But these type of places are actual yummy food. Like,
I mean, it's not like we're saying
food.
like, every fancy place is like that and they don't taste good. It's not like that. But
No.
most of the fancy places,
a lot of
their
them.
food don't taste that, like, so great. Because we have tried in so many fancy places, like even like high-end hotels, but their food is okay.
See, they're not bad. It's not like
it's
we're
just
saying like,
okay,
it's bad food. It's just, the presentation is wonderful and the food is fine.
Yeah.
But there's not anything where you're like, oh my God,
It's not gonna
this
hit
is
the
awesome.
spot,
Yes, exactly. So that's what we wanted to show you guys of this particular place that we found on Instagram, and we came, tried it out for Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day earlier.
We did a little early Valentine's because Valentine's falls on a day he has to work. So
Yeah.
and then he works on the weekend and stuff. So we thought, okay, let's just go on a day off. But it worked out very well. The day is very nice. The sky is clear and blue, and it is cold. It's a little chilly for me.
It's nice.
For me, it's a little chilly, but it's really good. It's a good day. Well, that's why, because they said that, and I was like, please don't latch the back door. So we found this very cool and cute Italian place. Very small but very cozy, and it's an Italian owner. So we're gonna try it out.
And this place is famous for they serve pastas in a cone.
Yes, they serve pastas in the cone. I think you can see a picture right here. Pasta cones, like in Italy, I think. Okay, so these are the appetizers, little rice balls called arancini, stuffed rice. Here's the pizza and
Cute.
the pasta cone. How cool! That is very cool. Here we are. I didn't think the pizza was gonna be this big. It looks very good though.
Okay guys, thank you thank you for watching and always supporting us. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos.
Thank you so much. If anybody of you guys lives here in Chicago, try this place out. It's actually worth it. It's very, very good.
It is.
Thank you. Until the next
Bye-bye.
time. Bye.